You ever feel like you're stuck? Like no one even notices you? Like you're invisible? Until someone throws you a pity look. Now picture this. What if I told you a man who had nothing, not even hope, ended up teaching the world one of the most powerful truths about life? This isn't a fairy tale, this really happened. And it all started with a man who gave people flowers. Welcome to Inspire Wave, where stories don't just entertain you, they wake you up. There's this small train station in America, kinda old, dusty, nothing special. And at the corner of that platform sat a man nobody noticed, a beggar. He wasn't bad, he wasn't lazy, he was just surviving. Every day he wandered through train cars, tired eyes, open hands, asking for coins. Most people ignored him. Some dropped loose change. But to them, he wasn't a person, just background noise. Then one day, something different happened. A man stepped off the train, tall, sharp suit, confident, looked like money. The beggar thought, "Oh, this guy's rich. He'll give me something." So he walked up to him. But instead of giving a coin, the man looked him straight in the eyes and said, "You're always asking, but do you ever give?" That hit hard. The beggar blinked, confused. "Sir, I don't have anything. I'm just a beggar." The man didn't flinch. "Then you don't have the right to ask. I'm a businessman. Life's about exchange. If you want something, give something." And just like that, he walked away. No yelling, no insult, but it shook the beggar to his core. That night, the beggar couldn't sleep. He kept hearing those words, "If you want something, give something." But what could he possibly give? He had no money, no job, no skills, just dirty clothes and empty pockets. 2 days passed, nothing changed. Then on the third morning, he saw something he had never really noticed before. Flowers. Tiny wild flowers growing by the tracks. People walked right past them every day, never even looked, but they were beautiful, real, pure. And that's when it hit him. What if I gave these to people? Not as a trade, not for money, just as a thank you. The next morning, he picked a bunch of fresh flowers, held them gently, waited. And when someone gave him a coin, he smiled and handed them a flower. "This is for you." People were stunned. They weren't used to beggars giving anything. They smiled. Some took photos. Some even said thank you. And just like that, something shifted. He wasn't just a beggar anymore. He was creating a moment, a feeling, a connection. And slowly, people started giving him more. Not out of pity, but because it felt good to give to someone who gave something back. He was industayed. Weeks passed, then months. And one day, as he walked through the train cars, handing out flowers, he saw him again. The man in the suit, the one who challenged him. The beggar walked up, calm and smiling. "Sir, today, I do have something to give. You give me anything, and I'll give you these flowers." The man smiled back. He pulled out a note, handed it over. The beggar gave him the flowers, this time not as a beggar, but as a man with something to offer. The businessman looked at him and said, "Well done. Today, you're not a beggar. You're a businessman." The beggar stood there, watching the train pull away, heart pounding, eyes full, and for the first time ever, he felt valuable. He looked up at the sky and shouted, "I'm not a beggar, I'm a businessman." People looked at him like he was crazy. Some laughed, some rolled their eyes, but it didn't matter, because he knew the truth. 6 months passed. 2 men stood at the same station. One of them, clean, confident, well-dressed. He turned to the other and smiled. "Do you recognize me?" The other guy looked confused. "No, should I?" The man laughed. "We've met before. First, you told me I had nothing to give. Then, you bought flowers from me. And today, I'm a flower trader, a real businessman." The man stared, stunned. "Wait, you were the beggar." He nodded. "Not anymore. People started paying me because they wanted the flowers. They weren't giving to help me. They were giving because I gave first. He paused, then said, "You taught me something that day. Life is about value. You give, you get, and I finally saw myself as someone who had something to offer." We all start somewhere, but where you end up, that's all about how you see yourself. This story isn't about money. It's about value. Even if you think you've got nothing, you've always got something to give. Kindness, a smile, a vision, a story, a moment of connection. The day you stop seeing yourself as a victim is the day you stop living like one. So here's your Inspire Wave takeaway today. Success doesn't come from what you have, it comes from what you give and how much you believe in it. So ask yourself, what are you giving the world today?